Renegade is a cooperative game for one or more players. Yes, you can play solitaire. You take on the role of renegade hackers trying to hack into a network, a variable network. This is created during setup. Each game you'll be pitted against one supermassive computer, an SMC, of varying difficulty. Alpha Moby, Spider, Viking and Mother are of increasing difficulty. Each SMC brings its own setup instructions and also how its countermeasures behave during the game, its sparks and its guardians. Each SMC brings a series of copper, silver and gold countermeasures. Alpha Moby brings one of each of increasing difficulty. Each represents one cycle of the game. Alpha Moby will last 3 cycles, 1 copper, 1 silver, 1 gold. During each of those cycles, our renegade leaders have given us an objective to weaken the power of the SMC. Our objective is to get through copper, silver and gold, succeed in those objectives and come out the other side. Completing the goals of these objectives is optional. You can still succeed at the game without completing these objectives. However, success means some reward or maybe a less brutal punishment. Failure means, some harsh punishment. Your ability to survive the SMC's countermeasures throughout the rest of the game are going to become more and more difficult. And the success or fail event of copper, silver and gold countermeasures may cause you to lose the game. There's 2 ways to lose the game. Throughout the course of the game, the SMC, the network you're battling, will be placing its countermeasures on the network. Sparks and guardians. Sparks inhibit renegade contaminants. If 3 sparks are ever placed on a single partition, then they are immediately replaced with a guardian. If another spark would be placed on a partition with a guardian, then a spark explosion occurs, and instead 2 sparks are placed on the next lowest partition. Sparks placed as a result of a spark explosion are flipped to their flare side. We'll talk more about these later. The important thing here is to understand that a spark explosion may cause other guardians to get created. Any guardian that's created from one or more flare is flipped to its firewall side. Firewalls completely lock down a partition. There are only 5 guardians in the game and only 25 sparks. If you're ever forced to place a 6th guardian or a 26th spark, you immediately lose the game. To succeed at Renegade, therefore, you need to keep on top of sparks, minimize spark explosions so you don't run out of sparks and guardians, while seeking to complete the countermeasure objectives given to you by your Renegade leaders, both to minimize the capacity of the SMC to fight back and create that game-losing situation, and to come out the other side having completed all the cycles necessary to defeat that SMC. If you do succeed, you can rate the scale of your victory by counting up victory points given for each countermeasure goal completed successfully, the number of installations you've managed to place on the SMC, and the number of sparks and guardians left in the supply.